What are you willing to do and what are you willing to give up to be the best you can be? You only have so much energy, and the clock's ticking on all of us. And when you say yes to something, it means you got to say no to something else. In the end, my life's focused around football. It always has been and always will be, as long as I'm playing. I've given my body, my everything, every bit of energy for 18 years to it.
Good to see you.
How you feeling?
I am doing okay.
So if you're going to compete against me, you better be willing to give up your life.
Well, day's good.
Because I'm giving up mine. I'm always in competition with myself. You're representing a lot of people out there when you go out and play a game. And when you let people down, that's a very tough feeling to keep inside.
A little more.
I wish I did at 22 years old what I was doing, for the last 10 years. I just didn't know any better.
That was a good one.
I didn't know any different. I kind of did what everyone else was doing. Hopefully, as you gain experience in these things, you can learn to be more efficient, and create this version of me at 40 that I think is a lot better than when I was 22. I see pliability as lengthening and softening of muscles to get them back into balance.
Okay, relax there.
Over the years, so many muscle contractions, or through all the workouts that we do, we shorten our muscles. So if you can get them to lengthen, then when you can contract, they can fully contract and relax.
That feels good.
We're so close. He's much more than someone that just works on me physically.
Prior to the season starting, we really try to, get his brain to understand there's going to be impact and then prepare his body for the impact. To almost feel as if it's normal behavior for him.
That's a little residue right there.
Yeah.
There's no way I would be here today without that. I mean, he's just been so influential in how I've taken care of my body, the process, the routine that we go through on a weekly basis in order to prepare myself to play without pain, with a lot of joy, and I can go to practice feeling great.
So, when you're 39 and most guys would go, I can fire that.
We work really hard over the course of a year. What we do in the workouts and the way we train. All these lifestyle choices that you're making in order to do what? In order to win. You got to block out the noise because none of that's going to help you win. What motivates me is I could have, should have done better. I think, man, I'm in my 18th year. I've had all this knowledge, played so many games, so many experiences, so many teammates, so many game plans. Like, I should be perfect. I think I process a lot of information really quickly, and the more you give me, the better I usually perform. Go! When you finally go up against competition, you're kind of faced with realities, not of maybe what you hoped you were or what you hoped you could be. Thank God there's another game the next Sunday. Knowing what your strengths are and weaknesses are and trying to build on those things and being open about changing those things is, something that I've really worked hard at, been coached at.
This is perfect for you. How wide does this elbow go? No wider than that hip.
I'm trying to work on my attention to detail with my mechanics so that when I cut it loose and I rip it in a meaningful game, does it go exactly where I want to go?
This is what I see. I can't feel what you're feeling.
Yeah.
But this causes this.
Half the day is kind of hardcore work, and then half the day is a lot of fun.
There it is. There it is.
As I've gotten older, I've actually improved. I'm more durable now than what I was. And everyone says that's the exact opposite of the way that it should be. But I'm doing it different the way that everyone else is doing it.
I'm not an anti-weight guy. Everybody thinks I'm anti-weights.
I think weights with pliability are optimal.
I know how you get so good at football. You watch the video and you learn some new techniques.
You're right. That's how I get prepared for the game. When I watch, and it helps me anticipate when I get out there, then I know what's coming. Because I can watch them and how they play and all the ways different, all their different techniques. I study all their techniques and I learn. And when I get out there,
But what if they see your techniques?
that's what they are doing. They're watching the same thing, except they're watching Daddy. That's why I gotta change my techniques too, so they don't see them all. Every week you have to change them. That's why you have to have a lot of techniques. That's why you have to work really hard. I'm trying to find that deeper purpose. To live it through sports in a very authentic way makes so much sense to me. It's effortless because it's just so synonymous with my being. I think in a lot of ways, surfing is like a metaphor for life. As a beginner, I just want to just get in there and just go out and paddle. And you do that, and then what do? You find yourself in a lot of whitewash. You know, you're wasting all your energy when there's nothing to accomplish. In order to be good at it, you got to go with it. You know, you can't fight the force of Mother Nature. You know, you've got to find a rhythm with it. You're always multitasking, and I think I've really conditioned myself to do that. So it's really hard for me to slow down mentally. I don't feel like I'm on the last half. I still feel like I'm in the first half. Like I still feel like I'm kind of charging ahead. You know what's important, you know what's not important. I'm not putting energy or focus on things that I don't deem that are important. Even though other people may say, man, this is really important. I'm like, no, it's not. You know, that's not important at all. I'm going to determine what's important for me.
He has unconventional methods. A lot of the trainers, doctors for the Patriots don't buy into Tommy's guru.
How you doing? I'm good.
Tom did what they do in New England, said, I'm not talking about it. He said, all I know is Alex has been a huge, huge reason why I'm still playing at the age of 40.
Being a public figure and having people say things about you, it bothered me a lot more a long time ago. Now, after 17 years of it, I have healthy boundaries.
I don't know. I don't think about those things too much.
I know what my motivations are. And it's not to satisfy other people. It's to satisfy myself. And if I'm satisfied with myself, I'm good. I really am. I feel good. You know, I'm gonna live a very purposeful life. I wanna create change and positivity in a big way. And I wanna do that being who I am.
Make it all work.
Make it all work. People will find negative things to say about that, absolutely. But I'm just gonna keep charting my own course. You know, that's probably a lifelong quest for me. And when the day comes that I feel like I can't do it anymore, whether, you know, physically, which I doubt, but more mentally, that I won't be able to, you know, give what I need to the other parts of my life, then we'll say it's enough, but it's not gonna be for, you know, a while now. Spirituality means a lot of different things to different people, and I think for me, it's your deepest purpose. I do want to know the whys of life. I want to know why we're here, you know, where we're going. I'm trying to find that deeper purpose. To live it through sports in a very authentic way makes so much sense to me. Having these dreams and goals and aspirations and waking up and putting in the work and miracles happening and all this magic that sports creates. I'm in the middle of it. I get to live that through sports.